Here at the Fuzzy Walrus Nerf News Network, we feel it's important to start this video off with a moment of silence for all of the poor suckers, myself included, that went out and bought a Nerf rival Khaos in 2016 or the little bit of 2017, because it looks like we've all been Hasbro'd. And I say look like because, well, this is a blaster leak, it's not confirmed, and really the only thing I have to go off of right now that any legitimacy exists in this claim is a really low quality picture, a horrendously low quality picture. But it's a picture of a brand new rival blaster we can probably expect to see sometime this summer in the form of the Nerf rival MXVR-10K Nemesis. And I believe that's what it says because it's a really grainy photograph, but as you can see, you can make out the important details, and the important details are, it apparently holds 100 Nerf high-impact rounds. 100. This thing looks like a freaking out-of-darts Hurricane. Out of the box. Is it a blower motor? Is it a conveyor motor? Nobody really knows. You could assume that it's probably some kind of blower motor system just like the Hurricane that Out of Darts made, because look at it. It looks like it has a 2-liter soda bottle wedged on top of it. And this entire information comes to us from Winston Wong from the Nerf Singapore Facebook group. And this blaster, again, is not confirmed. It is a rumor, it is a leak, and we just have this picture of the box, but it's entirely possible it's fake. But I wouldn't put it past Hasbro, because while we don't have any more information, it's probably safe to assume that this thing is full auto, and it holds 100 rounds, and it's most likely some kind of crazy hopper system where you could just dump rounds into it, just like the Nerf rival Artemis that came out not too long ago. And, well, the performance is probably going to be identical to anything like the Khaos or the Zeus, and it's going to hit some insane ranges, just like those blasters, but carry a lot more and be a lot more practical to obviously start up. Now, I kind of said this is how the Khaos should have been because, well, this blaster, as I said in my review, and I know a lot of people aren't going to like my opinion, but it's hard to argue with the facts that it's just not really a good blaster. It has some major design issues, and the biggest of which is this stupid magazine on the front of it. Because as of this recording, it is still impossible to get extra ones of these without buying another one of the Khaos blasters, which retail at about a $75 MSRP depending on where you go. They're $65 at my local Walmart, they're $75 at Toys R Us, so you make up your mind. And on top of this thing, well, it's really hard to reload. It's insanely hard to reload. You have to press in the button. You can pull out the mag easily, but you see all these little indents and everything in here and all the little hooks on the side of the magazine? You have to perfectly line those up and it goes in straight. I'm not doing that for the sake of like trying to look funny on camera. It's that difficult to reload. And not that you have extra ones of these anyway, which makes this entire thing pointless. This blaster should never have had a removable magazine. And it looks like Nerf understands that because that's what the Nemesis is. It's most likely full auto, but even if it's semi-auto, I doubt anybody's really going to care all that much. It's probably a $70 to $90 blaster. Comes with 100 foam Nerf rival HIRs, and it beats the crap out of the Khaos. I mean, unless there's something ridiculously dumb with it, like it jams, which I'm sure the Khaos has at some point, or it has feeding issues, or it just, for whatever reason, they use, like, Happy Wheel toys for the flywheel motors. I mean, there's a lot of things that could possibly go wrong, but at the end of the day, I don't blame you for feeling like you just wasted a bunch of money on a Nerf rival Khaos when you see this thing announced. And that hurts, that sucks, that shouldn't happen. And when you look at Nerf as a hobby, especially from a performance standpoint, you may be able to rationalize in your head that I like the Khaos more, and if you do like the Khaos, there's nothing wrong with that. If you give the magazines to run it, the base blaster and even the modification potential are rather good. I'm not going to fault the blaster for that, just like what I said in my top 5 worst Nerf blasters of 2016. But the problem stems that for the majority of the people, and from a practical and financial standpoint, it's not a good blaster. It's actually a very poor blaster. And this looks to be infinitely better, fixing every problem that Khaos could have possibly have. And I highly doubt anybody out there is seriously going to be able to rationalize to me that they like the Khaos better because it has detachable magazines. Because now you have to buy 2.5 Khaoses in order to have the same capacity, with reloads in the middle of that, mind you, as this Nerf rival Nemesis. But again, it's entirely possible that Hasbro didn't just completely hoodwink you, and that this blaster is entirely fake, made up by somebody else, and Winston Wong is just showing off the blaster. I mean, he just shows off something he found. It could not be real. I can't state that enough, but from somebody who spent a lot of money on a Khaos, I'm not too happy. And let me know what you think down in the comment boxes below. If you have any ideas or theories on how this thing would work. From a design standpoint, it looks phenomenal. This blaster looks cool. It's like a reverse Bison. It has the huge cylindrical magazine up at the top of it. And it just looks really cool in my, it looks really, what's the word that Captain Xavier uses all the time? Svelte. Looks very, very good in my opinion. And not like the Khaos looks bad, it's just that magazine. I'll never get over it. I will complain about that until it's rectified. And it looks like it was already fixed, so good on them. It's too bad that people had to spend the money on Khaos. I'm Walcom S7. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know what you think about this blaster, again, down in the comment section below. I do read all my comments, so if you have something you want to throw at me, like you're a freaking idiot, the Khaos is the best blaster ever, which a lot of people did too, well, I'm open to hearing your arguments, but I kind of doubt you have one. Especially this thing is actually real. Thank you very much for watching this video, and of course I hope to see you in an entirely different one.